Okay, so we're going to jump in here and start recording now, and we are talking about farming and some other things over the next little bit here, and I want to share my screen again, if it'll let me. So also today at 11:30, I'm meeting the photographer over on Jennifer. If you want to go over and join me, preview the house and take a look at that, and then see how I deal with the photographer, my intro, my outro, all that. Love to have you join us and be a part of that. I've actually doing back-to-backs on that today. Here we go. I'm going from there to the one in Pittsburgh, where I'm going to do my two-step process and my photography all at the same time. I know. So to quote Genesis, the agent you gave me, Lord. So just a Weichert, my Weichert tip, adding a task and follow-up reminders. You hopefully are filtering your contacts with a hashtag, maybe of your farm area or whatever it is. You can then, if you say you want to do a reminder to follow up with your farm with something, you can select your contacts, and then from the mobile action, more actions tab, select add task. And then so you can, as you're on your smart CRM, you select your people, do as many drop downs as you can, and then hit add task. And I practiced last night. It's really simple and easy to do. You can add a weekly reminder to email your farm prospects, whatever you want to do in there. It's what the title is, what the details are, date, time. So you put all that stuff in, it'll pop up a reminder for you to do those tasks on that. Sorry, this thing is just, I got too much stuff open my desktop. I'm sorry. Come on. There we go. Oops, went too fast. And then add another task. You like set up a task to call after me. So it's really easy to go on and add tasks for different hashtags and stuff that you do on your My Weichert. So just encourage you to do that. So let's talk about farming. Farming is really for everybody in the business. Here's Julian Boss, luxury home specialist and Realtor Magazine 30 Under 30 finalist. She said, by implementing these real estate farming methods in multiple neighborhoods, I was able to quickly increase my annual sales volume from $0 to $10 million in the first 2 years of my career. Wow. So she's taken seriously farming. Farming is for anyone new or experienced who wants to increase their business. Okay. So it's not just for new, it's for everybody. And in prep for this, I was feeling guilty because who was setting up there? Oh, Julie, you were working on the farm stuff and setting it up for the year. So Julie was doing that, and I had stopped mine after about 6 months ago. My first year ended. I should have kept going, and I didn't. And so I set my farm up for mailings out for the next, so I preset those. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. It's actually really easy to do, super easy to do, except for the paying part of it. Then I got to pay, $400 something every month to send them out the cards. But I think it'll really pay off. So selecting your farm. In real estate marketing, location means which geographic areas you'll market to. In our discussion of farming, it means which areas you'll farm. So you can choose one area, you can choose some smaller areas to concentrate on. Here's areas like, and there's a strategy here that they recommend, and you can do it this way. It's a good strategy. But for some of you brand new, you don't have any closings or areas, that you had listings in an area. So it's gonna be impossible for you to do it. But I would say farm areas like Trilogy, because the turnover in the Trilogy in Somerset are just phenomenal. I mean, people are getting older, they're moving back to family, they're having health issues. So there's a lot of turnover in there. So if you want to market a farming area with a lot of turnover, that's an area. Lower priced homes is a good area to farm, because they're finally to a point where they can sell their home and they want to do move up. And so there'll be a lot of turnover in there. The area on Bella Circle where Linda has hers, that's a great area to farm. And here's why. the property taxes in there. I've had people who've moved into that area and they have said, yeah, but it's the same as other places in Oakley. I paid less for the home. So with my payment less and the property taxes, it's about the same that if I bought a more expensive one. And they're accurate. However, here's the thing, is that I think what happens is after about 2 or 3 years, psychologically, they don't like paying taxes. They're basically getting air. They're getting no return. There's no growth of that. So psychologically, they say it's the same payment, but I'm getting no benefit, no equity growing from that. And I think after about 3 years, people go, yeah, psychologically it plays on, even though the numbers are the same.
Well, you don't feel like you're paying yourself, like.
Correct. You're not paying yourself. You're paying somebody else to do stuff. So it's down that Cypress corridor is actually a great place to market because of those taxes. And I think that it can be I think there's going to continue to be a lot of turnover because psychologically every 2 to 3 years, people just, they don't want to pay those taxes anymore.
You have the buyers coming in from Silicon Valley and San Francisco that don't buy a yard, buying a house they think they're cheap. And so you still have the influx of buyers that are coming in from way greater areas.
Right.
Are they selling